Hey, what's up, guys? So, this guy is finally finished. This was about 4 days on and off. This is the Lord of Change, or Greater Demon of Tzeentch, whatever Games Workshop feels like putting on the box that month. You can see I did a lot of neat little details in there. So this was painted all with Games Workshop paints. No Vallejo, no contrast paints either. And I did not use an airbrush at any point. I'm old school. I'm lazy too. I don't want to I don't want to clean the airbrush, but you can see I did a. So that was a couple different blends up there. We'll look at the wings. I want to thank Joe for letting me paint this guy through using the commission service I have. So it was a lot of fun. It was actually the very first Lord of Change physically from Games Workshop that I've done. So this was a lot of fun. So I know any future commissions that require me to do this guy, it's going to be a breeze. Like I said, he came fully assembled. Joe sent him to me, and he had a couple coats of paint on him, but I was given the liberty to basically start from scratch, get him to where I needed him to be. So this guy will be heading off later today to the West Coast where he was originally from, and hopefully avoiding anyone that looks or shares the demeanor of Colonel Sanders. So some of the color choices here were pretty much just inspired by what Joe wanted me to do for matching his army, as well as the basing. I mean, we knew from start the Greater Demon was going to be blue in some regard. So then it was either green or pink or whichever. So these models read really well too. I don't really think you can do a bad color scheme for this guy. It's kind of like Tyranids too. Like you can almost paint a Tyranid any color and he pretty much will always look good. Did some of the back feathers in there. See if we can't get in there. And there's these little tiny, I guess, metal jewels or something in his wings. I don't really know what they are. I guess you can call them like hairpins or something. He wants to look fancy. And then he's got 6 eyes in there. Now with this kit, I believe you can do an alternate version where you can give him 2 heads. I think that's so if you're doing Kairos Fate Weaver, or if you're doing if it's still a magic item, I believe it's an upgrade. You can take 2 heads on him and it lets you cast spells a little bit better. So yeah, we got these little balls of energy or fire that he's holding up there in his hands. This is his staff. It's my thumb. There's a thumb right there. Let's see. As far as the base goes as well, the base was really easy. So how I got to this effect, I started off with, I believe it's XV88, and did the entirety of the base. And then I blended XV88 and Screaming Skull up until the point of me just putting straight Screaming Skull on in the corners. And then you did the Rem in XV88, and that's kind of like that deserty look. You can really just repeat that process with whatever browns and colors that you want. That's essentially how the blue was done. That's maybe about, I want to say, 6 successions of dry brush blending, and then a couple stark highlights towards the end. You can kind of see where the lines are there. Same thing with the red. It started off with Mephiston red and ended with I think it's God, I know all the old colors. I want to say tentacle pink so bad, and it's not even called that anymore. It might be like changeling pink or pink horror, I think it's called now. So There he is. Again, thanks, Joe, so much. And as you'll see, this box in front of me has 8 Mournfang cavalry in it. So we'll be getting some colors on them, and you guys will be able to see those in kind of work in progress. So take care, and I will talk to you soon. Happy painting.